we've avoided this for weeks and weeks and weeks, Terry. I don't even want to discuss it now, but I've had 3 or 4 messages and asked, what's our opinion? Spencer Leniu, done and dusted, pled guilty, 8 weeks. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, I'm glad he pled guilty because the way that he carried on at the end of the game suggests that he had done it. Now, I don't buy into any of this. I didn't mean it. I didn't know what it meant. I've been called it loads of times. Someone said something to me on the field, but it's not that. That's like, take that aside of it from Spencer himself. Like, I'm glad he admitted it and copped it and pled guilty, and I think that's why he only got 8 weeks. I didn't like the fact that Trent Robinson came out and said, well, just because Ezra said it doesn't mean it happened. Like, when you get a claim like this against one of your players, the first thing that the coach, the chairman, the CEO, the board, and everyone needs to do is just bunker down and tell everyone, shut up, play it out in due course. You call Spencer aside and say, did you say it? Yeah, I did. Okay, let's go and plead guilty. We won't release any statements because those statements were worse. Mm-hmm. If I'm honest, when they turn around and say, "No, he didn't mean it. He tried to apologise." It's done and dusted now. I think 8 weeks is. Look, I'll call it cheap. I'll call it cheap from the NRL. I think they tried to make a statement. But if you wanted to make a statement, rub him out for half the year.
Look, completely fair. I'm kind of on the fence here. 8 weeks isn't a short suspension. It's a long one, and I think it sends a message. I'm fully understanding where players have come out and said it should have been longer. I have no real opinion on how long it should be. I know Marcelo Montoya said something a couple of years ago and got 4 years. Much different. 4 weeks rather. Much different circumstance. I think the NRL handled this the best they could. It was something that, I don't know if it ruined the Vegas weekend, but it certainly put a damper on it. The fact he came out and said, pled guilty, and he attempted to apologise. He did apologise public. I think that's why we're looking at 8 instead of 18 weeks. I think they were damned if they do, damned if they didn't. If they gave him 4 weeks, people are going to scream murder. If they gave him 16, they're going to scream murder. They give him 8, it's the same. I'm glad this didn't play out in as it could have, because it got really, really dirty, really bad. That's not saying anything about this is positive. It was to the point where you and I didn't even want to discuss this on camera across multiple shows. It's we try and bring a bit of light to the game that can be very harsh at times. So I didn't even want to put it on here. It's just that I felt we had to. Yeah. I think 8 weeks is good. I think we need to move on.
Yeah, 8 weeks is some justice, but let's move on now.